Hey guys, so I've had a couple friends that wanted to know how to use a straight edge. So today I'm going to teach you how to, and I'm going to teach you with something that's very easy to begin with that's not a full hollow ground straight edge. I'm going to be using a chevette. Now what a chevette is and what sets it apart from a traditional straight edge is that it carries a blade, just like a safety razor does. Okay? And it's very simple. You take any generic blade, double-edged DE blade, and there's many to choose from, all kinds of different brands, so find what works with your skin. It's trial and error. But you take that guy and you cut it in half right just along here with some real scissors, okay? And what you get is this. See how it's cut in half? Now this is a load fill type chevette, so you load the blade into this. This is actually the sliding chamber that goes into it. And you just make sure you're lined up in your notches really well there. The razor's cut for it, it's designed for it. So you get it in your notches, and you take your hollow round here, slide it in. I kind of guide it with my thumb so it doesn't jump out of the notches. And we're in. So as you can see, there's just a little bit of the blade exposed there. So it's nothing that's gonna cut my throat open or take a jugular out. But so that's what we do there. And you want to use, well, there's several things you can use actually for a straight edge. You can use a traditional soap keg like this that you use with the old time brush. And you want to have a good badger hair brush. Don't use boar for straight edge. It's not going to exfoliate the whiskers enough. You can use any sort of glycerin soap, like Cremo Cream. I got this for like $6, Target, good stuff. Or you can go top notch. This is the Art of Shaving New York. Really good shit. Not cheap, but really good shit. So, and you know, if you're doing the cheap shave, the only thing I would ever recommend in a can for straight edge is this right here. That's what it was designed for the military in World War II. So, now that we got all that out of the way, you always want to be really relaxed skinned or open pored. And how to do that and get your skin hydrated and your beard hydrated is either do this right out of a shower or have steaming hot water like I do here below me and hold a towel over your face for a good 10 minutes. A hot towel if you're not going to get out of the shower. So, I've already got a pre-shave oil on, and what that does is that's going to help the cream kind of glide on my face a little better. So I have a pre-shave oil right here from Art of Shaving. It's a very good one. And there's also other ones out there like this E-Shave. They even make bars of it. But so you want that on after you get your face nice and hydrated. And I have a brush here already soaking. And this is a glycerin soap I'm going to use. So we're just going to pump this bad boy in here. A couple squirts in there. Get a little water on our face. And get going. Now the most important part to a straight edge shave is you want to have a very, very good rich lather, because that's going to give you the best cushion between that one blade and your skin. And the cool thing about using one blade is if you suffer from ingrown hairs or irritation or any of that jazz, this is going to basically eliminate that, because you're only dealing with one blade, one time, making one amount of contact with the skin. Maybe a minimum of 3 passes. Maximum, excuse me, of 3 passes. So it's very minimal, as opposed to having some crap Gillette makes with 6 blades on it, dragging across your face like the Rocky Mountains, you know? You don't want to be tearing your shit up, so. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is go down with the grain, and then we're going to go back against the grain. So, you want to use an alum block. And what that is, it helps you grip your skin when it's wet. Because the biggest trick to this is having your skin really tight. And you want a 20-degree angle, okay, about so, when you're pulling this across your skin. If you don't know what a 20 to 30-degree angle is, you might want to figure it out before you touch this to your face. So we're going to pull the skin up, and we're just going to start one stroke down. Okay. And we're just going to keep going down. Now when we get further down the face, that's where the alum comes in. Just wet your fingers with it. And you just want to pull up as far as you can. Now, when you're doing the left side, use your left hand. You're going to say, oh, I can't do that. The muscle memory's there. You can do it. Just takes a lot of practice. But short strokes, I mean, you don't want to go overkill. And you definitely do not speed race with this. Speed through this, you will tear yourself up. Now, I might be moving a little fast, but that's because I know what I'm doing. I've been straight edge shaving for almost 6 months now. So for me, this is almost second nature. And you will probably nick yourself a couple times. I still do. That's just part of using the Chevette. But you know, it's usually a pretty small nick compared to what a regular razor will give you. Chin's always kind of hard. You want to really flatten it out. And there's various angles on this. I mean, the proper way to hold it is like this. 2 fingers across, one back here on the notch. You can do 3 like that if it's more comfortable. But when you get into this stuff, you probably kind of want to go ahead and divvy up your angles a bit, whatever's comfortable. Alright, so after that one pass, that's already pretty smooth, but we're going to lather up again, hit it one more time. If you guys don't mind, I'm going to get a little more over here to the mirror, a little more. And this is where we go against the grain. I like to get a little bit close to the mirror so I can really see what I'm getting. When you take a brush across your nose, it does help to kind of flatten it out like so. That way you don't wind up with shaving cream up your nose. It's never a good experience. Alright, so that's probably about it for me. It's usually about all it takes. Did get myself pretty good in a couple spots. Just happens. But if you do, that's why they make this. And that is a septic pencil. Septic pencil, my bad. But you just kind of rub that on there. What that does is it gets your blood to coagulate. Kind of stops the bleeding a bit. The reason that kind of happens sometimes is because it is just a straight edge. So sometimes if you don't have a good enough blade, like that was a derby blade, they're not the best blade. Sometimes it will tug on a hair or two. But there you go. I mean, for the most part, that's pretty much it. And that's how you use a straight edge. So just remember, you always keep a 20-degree angle and go ahead and go down first to cut all the long grain off and then go against the grain. But I mean, it's an art form like anything else. It takes a while to get good. I'm still not even that great at it. But there's guys, I mean, that have been doing it for 3, 4, 5 years and use a full straight. And when you get up to that, you're going to get one hell of a good shave. So there you go, guys. Hope that gives you an idea of how they work. But that's the gist of it. Later.